What's up, everybody? I'm actually working on a video about this very concept, but I want to provide you with a quick high-level overview to kind of show you how I like to think about stuff. So let's say I have a client, and we'll just use the example of wanting them to quit smoking, okay? Because it doesn't really matter. The presenting problem is not the real problem. So we've got a client here, they want to quit smoking, and so that would be the destination, quitting smoking. And then there's this massive gap right now, or at least a massive perceived gap between the desired outcome, behavior, etc., and where they're at right now. And I'll often ask clients, I love asking them this, and I suggest you start doing it because it'll start to affect the way you think about client work. What percentage would you say this problem is mental versus something else? I always like to ask that. And I'll have them weight it, so they usually say upwards of 90%. It's 90% mindset, emotions, whatever. They use whatever language they want to articulate something from an inner reality, okay? So they weight this very heavily. But then you look at the solutions they typically go for, and they're almost all external. All right, it's always something like, I'm going to set a quit date. Okay, they're trying to prepare, but they don't understand. They're trying to really, the value of a quit date is helping you prepare yourself internally, okay, to make a different choice. So that's where they're at. And and this gap, as a hypnotist, sometimes we just kind of start feeling it with like awesome techniques and different protocols and all that stuff. But what I find is it's a bit of a paradox. But when I really just slow down and let a client learn about their inner reality, again, emotions, thoughts, feelings, images that come to mind, whatever it is, I don't care, metaphors, etc. When I just slow down and I don't have a lot of intention about trying to drive them to the destination, okay? I'm not trying to lead the conversation there. When I just learn about that client and this 90% of the problem that's mental, it's almost like it just kind of, it actually naturally starts to reduce that gap, right? So suddenly they're here. Suddenly they're like, whoa, I'm 90% of the way there now. And now anything they choose to do becomes more effective. Nicotine replacement therapy would become more effective. All the different approaches. Quit dates make a lot more sense to them because they don't have so much inner turmoil about it. Okay. And we do this just through exploration. I don't use like a 6-step reframe or something when I'm doing this. I want to give myself all the flexibility to work with whatever presents itself organically from the client, because ultimately that's what I need to do. I need to help that individual. Ultimately, I just want to use it as an opportunity for them to learn more about themselves. Suddenly, boom, right? They're so close. And then now that we've enabled them with the ability to make different choices, right? Maybe they want to do this, maybe they don't. So hopefully that helps. For me, it's been a big game changer.